The Romanov throne, a matter of law, not opinion. According to the Pauline laws of Imperial Russia, the succession to the Russian throne is not a matter of public debate or popularity. It is not up for a vote, nor is it determined by sentiment, personal lobbying, or organized support campaigns. Whether an individual or a group claims that someone is the best candidate is legally irrelevant. The Pauline laws were specifically established to remove such ambiguity, to ensure that succession would never depend on favoritism or speculation, but solely on strict hereditary principles. There is no room for a gray area. These are not flexible guidelines. They are fixed legal criteria. Just as 2 + 2 = 4, the Pauline laws leave no space for interpretation once the facts are applied. They were written precisely to prevent political maneuvering or dynastic chaos. Following the death of Prince Andrew Romanov, who passed away in California, it is an undeniable fact that no living member of the Romanov family fully satisfies all of the Pauline law's requirements. Not one, even Prince Andrew himself, the most senior legitimate male Romanov of his generation, did not meet all the criteria, as his long-standing allegiance to the United States through citizenship and residence conflicted with the requirement of exclusive loyalty to the Russian crown. However, that was his only point of disqualification, and it arose due to historic necessity. The Russian Empire, in the form required by dynastic loyalty, simply ceased to exist in his lifetime. With his death, the remaining candidates each fall short, some more dramatically than others. Yet one individual in particular has persistently and aggressively lobbied on behalf of her claim, and more notably, for the claim of her son. This individual is Maria Vladimirovna. Now, to be clear, I do not bring up Maria Vladimirovna because she fulfills the legal requirements of succession. She does not. I mention her only because she is often portrayed in the media and by some within the extended Romanov circles as a de facto head of the House of Romanov. This image has been constructed through years of public relations efforts and self-promotion, not through any legitimate dynastic standing. Let us now turn to the facts, presented clearly and without compromise, in the comparative table that outlines the status of the 3 most discussed figures on the informal Romanov shortlist. Prince Rostislav Romanov, born 985. Марія Володимирівна народилася 1953. Prince Alexis Andreyevich, born 1954, son of the late Andrew Romanov. This table applies the 8 key criteria of the Pauline laws to each individual. 1. Male preference primogeniture. Only males in the male line descent may succeed. Rostislav. Checkmark Maria. Xmark. She is a woman. This alone disqualifies her completely. Alexis. Checkmark. 2. Legitimate birth. The individual must be born from a legally sanctioned marriage. All 3. Checkmark. 3. Orthodox faith. The heir must profess the Orthodox Christian faith. All 3. Checkmark. 4th dynastic marriage of parents. Ebenbürtigkeit. Both parents must come from ruling or formerly ruling royal houses. Rostislav. Xmark. His mother was not of royal rank. Maria. Xmark. Her mother was from a non-reigning cadet branch of the Georgian Bagrationi family. Even had the Bagratians still ruled, her mother's branch was not dynastic. Alexis. Xmark. His mother was not from a royal family. 5. Fixed succession. Order. Succession cannot be arbitrarily claimed. It must follow the lawful line. Rostislav, checkmark. Maria, checkmark, in theory, though only by her own assertion. Alexis, checkmark. 6. Collateral male succession. The line passes to the next eligible male in the dynastic line if the senior line is extinct. Rostislav, checkmark. Maria, Xmark. As a female, she cannot inherit unless all males are extinct. Alexis, checkmark. 7. No foreign allegiance. The candidate must not owe loyalty to a foreign power or hold foreign citizenship. Rostislav, Xmark, dual US, UK citizen, no oath to Russia. Maria, Xmark, Spanish citizen, symbolic allegiance only. Alexis, ex-Mark, U.S. citizen, no declaration of loyalty to Russia. 8. No morganatic marriage. The candidate must be born from a dynastically equal ebenbürtig marriage. That is, both parents must be members of reigning or formerly reigning royal houses. Rostislav Romanov, ex-Mark. His mother, Kristia Ibsen, came from a non-royal bourgeois background. Maria Vladimirovna, ex-Mark. Though her parents' marriage was presented as dynastic, her mother belonged to a non-reigning cadet branch of the Georgian Bagrationi family. This does not meet the standard of a ruling or formerly ruling royal house. Alexis Andreevich, born 1954. Ex-Mark. His mother, Nadine McDougall, was a member of the British landed gentry, not of royal or sovereign lineage. None of the three candidates meet the requirement of being born from an equal dynastic marriage. This rule disqualifies all of them from full dynastic legitimacy under the Pauline laws. Total summary. Prince Rostislav 5 check marks and 3 X marks. Prince Alexis 5 check marks and 3 X marks. Maria Vladimirovna 3 check marks and 5 X marks. The brutal truth about Maria Vladimirovna, let us be clear and honest. Maria Vladimirovna fails to meet the Pauline laws on almost every critical point. 1. She is a woman. This alone excludes her, unless there are absolutely no eligible males left. There are. 2. She was not born of a dynastic marriage. Her mother, Princess Leonida Bagration Mukrani, was not from a ruling house, nor even from the reigning line of the Bagrationis. That alone invalidates the claim. 3. She descends from Grand Duke Kirill Vladimirovich, who in 1917 swore allegiance to the Revolutionary Provisional Government, an act universally recognized as treason under the Imperial Succession Code. That disqualifies Kirill himself and thus taints all succession through him. 4. She claims to be head of the dynasty and promotes her son George, who is not even a Romanov by male line, in clear defiance of the rules, relying on public relations, media presence, and personal lobbying, not law. Prince Dmitry Romanov said of Maria's assumption of titles, including de jure Empress of all the Russias, "It seems that there are no limits to this charade." Conclusion: law over loyalty. After the death of Prince Andrew Romanov, the only individuals closest to meeting the requirements of the Pauline laws are Prince Rostislav Romanov, Prince Alexis Andreevich, b. 1954. Neither is perfect. Both fail the requirement of exclusive allegiance to Russia, having foreign citizenship and ties. And just like Maria Vladimirovna, they do not meet the requirement of being born from an equal dynastic marriage. Yet they satisfy 5 out of 8 criteria, and importantly, they are male line descendants of Tsar Nicholas I, something no one else currently claiming status can say. If, one day, the Romanov throne were ever to be restored, however unlikely that may be, then the only serious dynastic discussion would need to take place between these two men, or in the future, their male descendants. This is not about who is popular, eloquent, or politically visible. This is about law, not opinion. The Pauline laws leave no room for manipulation. The Romanov succession is not a family feud or a media contest. It is a legally defined institution, and it must be treated with the dignity and integrity it was built to preserve. Kiitä kuulemisesta ja kuulemma taas.